Good evening, everybody. I hope we're all doing amazingly. And today I want to talk a little bit more about visualization, how to think like the person you want to become, and how to become the person you want to become. Following that process of visualization, then thinking in the manner that the person who you want to become thinks, and then conducting yourself and eventually becoming the person that you want to be. So just picture this, okay? I get a lot of guys who approach me with regards to coaching to develop their physiques, and what often lies beneath their physique goals is this feeling that they want to develop their confidence and become the person that they know they can be. Not because they have the body they want, but because with that body, they're able to hold greater confidence, and with greater confidence, that bleeds into areas of life elsewhere in which they back themselves and have the confidence to go for different opportunities, to say yes to things, to create the life that they really want to create, to have that confidence in themselves to really pursue the life that they want and to become the person that they want. So if you're somebody who is already on board with this idea that you're not living to the maximum of your potential, because listen, if you're anything like me, that's ultimately what drives me, is this obsession with maximizing my potential. You know, we've all been gifted this life on planet Earth, whatever your beliefs are there, but we're all on this earth, this one opportunity, and we've all been dealt cards. And you just got to ask yourself sometimes, like, are we really maximizing the cards that we've been dealt? So without going too off topic, what I want to talk about is, how do you eventually become that person you want to become? Whether it's having that physique that you want, having the business that you want, having the life that you want, and conducting yourself with the character and the traits that you really want. The first thing you need to do, okay, the very first thing you need to do is visualize what that person looks like. What does that person look like? What does that life look like? Okay. What do you have? How do you feel? What does your day look like? Visualize all these components. What does the day look like of the person that you want to become? What does he or she do when he wakes up, when he or she wakes up? What do they spend their day doing? How do they spend their time? How does it feel to be that person? You know, who does that person connect with? Who does that person work with? Who does that person socialize with? Who's that person with in a relationship? Okay, what does that person's family look like? What is that person interested in? Visualize all these things that you want to become. Visualization. Really create a clear picture. The next thing to think about is, how does that person think? Okay, that person that you really want to become, how does he or she think? Under a whole array of different circumstances. Put yourself in different positions that you're in today, different challenges that you face today, and ask yourself, how does the person that I want to become think in this situation? Perhaps it's a challenging customer at work. Perhaps it's your landlord who's causing you grief. Perhaps it's your failure to take responsibility on X, Y, and Z. How does that person think about the challenges that they face? Do they take responsibility? Do they handle things calmly and in a collected, controlled and composed manner? 4 C's there: calmly, collected, composed, and I forget the fourth one. But think about, how does that person think about what challenges they face in their life? Now, the final phase of this visualization process, which should really act as a tool to get you psyched up, to get you motivated to push forward. Okay. The final thing is less about thinking. And here's the big one, guys. Now it's more about doing. Okay. I want you, after you've spent time visualizing and thinking about how this person is, what they feel like, how they approach their day, how they deal with problems, I want you to start doing what this person does. I want you to start conducting yourself in a manner that this person that you want to become becomes. Okay, so think about this, right? How does the person you want to become behave? Okay, how do they approach everything in their life? Start conducting yourself like the person you want to become does. You know, start believing that you already have that level of achievement. Start conducting yourself, start living in the manner in which you want to live. That's, I don't want to get too metaphysical. All right, it depends on what kind of paradigm you kind of believe in, but that's the kind of definition of manifestation. It's coming up with an idea and then conducting yourself, behaving in a manner which draws in and creates a reality in parallel to the one that you want to create. Start conducting yourself today like you have that 4-plate bench press. Start making decisions like you have £100,000, £1 million, £10 million in the bank. Start confidence. Okay? Go to the gym like you already are that absolute beast, that warrior. Conduct yourself today like the person you want to become tomorrow. Start today. That's the most important thing. So listen, I don't want to go on too long about this. Hopefully that's nice and concise, a quick takeaway for you to think about. Remember the steps. First of all, visualization. Really think about what that person's life looks like. Okay. Secondarily to that, how does that person think in different situations? How does that person handle problems? How does that person see themselves? Does that person worry? Does that person attack challenges? How does that person you want to become think? And then finally, start conducting yourself today like the person you want to become tomorrow. As I said before, believe you already have. Conduct yourself like you already have that massive 4-plate bench press or that £1 million revenue business or that partner that you really, really want, and so on and so forth. So listen, I'm going to leave you those thoughts. In the meantime, just a real quick reminder while I've got some of the people's attention here. On the 5th, 6th and 7th, as you may know, I am hosting a nutrition masterclass. So for all of you watching here who are interested in physique development, if you're someone who's absolutely sick and tired of having a boring diet, or you fail to be consistent with your diet because it's too boring, or when you're training really hard but you're just not seeing results because you know that your diet isn't in check, and if you know, you do not know how to approach nutrition, the first thing about nutrition, despite knowing that it's the most important thing, then I encourage you, I implore you to get involved in this nutrition masterclass. Okay, the early bird price is £99. The link for it is the third post. I'm going to pin it. You'll see the square on my grid very clearly. It's the nutrition 3-day masterclass. Get yourself joined up there. Okay, you'll see the highlight in my story. It's nutrition MC. Click on that. At the end of that highlight story, there is the link. Okay, so don't hesitate, guys. £99 is the early bird price. It will go up on the 3rd of December to £199 and then full price to £249. It's a 3-day masterclass delivered online. For those of you who struggle with nutrition, for those of you who know that nutrition is the missing piece between where you are and where you want to be, then get yourself enrolled on my masterclass. There are limited spaces. Early bird price is now available. This is an invaluable resource for you to take forwards, a tool that you can use for the rest of your life. To master nutrition, guys, is absolutely paramount. If you're training hard, wanting to create physique change, and you haven't got your nutrition sorted, you are wasting your time. I promise you that. I can look the camera right in the eye and tell you that you are wasting your time if you do not have your nutrition under control. And I'm going to teach you over 3 days, including a Q&A, exactly how to do that. Okay, so again, the masterclass link can be found in the highlight named Nutrition MC. Head over there now, guys, and I look forward to seeing you there on early December. Okay, have a great evening. Hopefully you've enjoyed these tips on visualization and manifestation, and I will speak to you all soon. Cheers, guys.